Hello everyone, Super Mustache Pika here, and welcome back to Dragon Quest III: Seeds of Salvation. In the last video, we had arrived to the village of Asham during the day. Now we are going to explore at night. There are some different things here. As you see, there's this belly dancer out here. I'm like, why isn't she at the show? But the first thing before we talk to her, we're gonna come in and we're gonna actually watch some belly dancing, even though it's just the girls going back left to right. I mean, come on, this is basically a Super Famicom version, so there wasn't a whole lot they could probably do with animation. But anyways, we can talk to the girls while they dance. Oh, can we dance with them? A shake and a wiggle, shake your hips, yep. And we can talk to the leader. Her name is Vashti. Apparently she's the crowd favorite. And then we're gonna wait for this one. And yep, don't disturb the dance. Yeah. So anyways, we talk to them. Not gonna go on that rare, but we're gonna talk with this soldier here. And he says, yeah, the coagulant can be used to confuse monsters. Intriguing, yes. A little more on the confusion status. You're gonna hit either your own party, yourself, or the enemy. Here, as you can see, the weapon shop is open at night. I did do a little in between the episodes, and I did purchase an iron axe for Kuroken. The armor here is the same that you can get at Krovik, Romera, and Romeria. So nothing great. But anyways, here she's like, "Oh, good evening, fair meeting." This can only be done with male characters. Female characters cannot partake in this little kind of side little thing quest here, if you want to consider it a side quest. And we can get the priceless gift of a Puff Puff. If anyone has ever played the other versions of Dragon Quest, like I believe it's like 5, or I think it's in 6. There's the infamous Puff Puff in Dragon Quest VIII, which is actually quite hilarious. You should watch those. It's pretty funny because it's in this game. As you see, I just tried to experiment. Let's see if she would do a Puff Puff with Lolipai, but no, it has to be a male character. A little spoiler, if you're playing Dragon Quest VIII or have, but you've never seen the Puff Puff, the Puff Puff is co-ed, so it's worth watching. It's hilarious. But anyways, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna talk. We're gonna be like, she's like, whatever. I'm pretty sure she'd probably be like that too in real life, but no, she's good. Never mind. I'm just gonna forget about it. All right, we climb in the bed. She turns off the lights, and as you see, puff, 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 hee, and you're just. It does not matter if you use the hero or any male character. And then it continues to puff, puff, and like, hey, that tickles, and then not bad to give a puff, puff, and an F. I do. Her. What? That does not sound like something a woman say. And yes, we have a masked man who he is the greatest practitioner of the Puff Puff in all the land. So we had just received a Puff Puff from a man. I don't believe getting a Puff Puff increases any stats or anything like that. But but you can come here anytime and use any male character of any class, and you can get a Puff Puff. And nothing in here, I thought, because I'm still, as I've been talking in the videos, I'm still on a quest of finding another mini medal so I can have 10. And Lolipai doesn't want to know, and we shall continue. So yeah, we're gonna, I think I'm gonna heal here a little before I leave. So let's do that, because now we are on the journey for finding the magic key, so we can't go east because the cave is blocked off. We've been north, so there's nothing in that direction. We cannot head west from Romeria because that is blocked because we need the magic key. So the only place we can go is south and west and heading towards the desert. And I mean, it's a small area here. Jackanapes, again, these things used to scare the crap out of me when I was a kid. Desperate attack, 54 damage to Kuroken, over half his HP. If that would have hit Sadas, or even myself, it probably would have been the same amount, or actually, if it was Sadas, it would have been a lot more, and it would have killed him because he has the lowest defense. I just realized I had not changed my party. And so, but anyways, we're gonna continue after we heal. Obviously, I have not had anyone die yet, so I've been very fortunate. And then, fortunately, here the enemies are stunned, so we don't have to worry about Drak the Vlads hitting us with crack or the damn, or I can't remember their names. Yeah, bull mustiffs to cast Kasap. Fortunately, we'll take them down. We are going to be meeting up with new enemies because we are now entering the desert area. Two new enemies, Vampire Cat. We can encounter them around Asham. They cast Fizzle, and the other one, Crabber Dabber Doo. High defense. If you remember, we faced Crabbies around Skyfell Tower. They have about 60 defense. As you see, I tried to cast Fizzle, but the Vampire Cat prevented it. Crabber Dabber Doos have, I believe, 100 defense. So using Sap drains it easily. Crabber Dabber Doos also cast Buff on themselves. Or Kabuff, I believe. So, yeah, they can do it several times. It makes it impossible to do any damage. But in here, there's an old man surrounded by a poison marsh. If we seek the magic key? Yes, we do. And he tells us there is a great pyramid in the northern area of the desert. But if we need to find more knowledge, we can head for Isis. Or Isis. I'm going to say Isis. I know it sounds bad. I don't know. Here we find the Girl's Own Annual. We've come across that before. It's a female exclusive item to change their personality. Not going to do that. Now I'm going to change the party because I just realized, hey, I need my highest defense person in front. This control is being a little finicky. Check this pot. Nothing of interest. Then we check here. And we find mini medal number 10. Finally. Now begins the journey of making Lolipai probably one of the most powerful members of my party. And we still have a long ways to go. Anyways, I'm going to check these drawers, see if we find anything. Nope. And no. So we're going to leave, and then we're going to head west. And we should come across the desert kingdom of... Ice. I'm calling it is just because of just how things are going around in the world. Here we come across a new enemy, Griller Pillar. These are just the third color swap of the Killer Pillar enemy. They breathe fire. I remember that used to be a lot more dangerous, but I believe I was not as high as level as I am now. And we've already met up with the Butterflies when we were at the cave trying to find the Dreamstone. But what my plan is here is I want to get to this new area because when I get here, I want to head back to Alahan and I want to cash in those mini medals. I really want to do that because I really want to get the next item. So we head into this oasis. You know what? I'm just going to call it the Kingdom of Oasis right now. It makes it a lot easier than trying to pronounce, the actual name, and then this place was discovered by King Pharaoh. Get it? Pharaoh. We're in the desert, and this actually has it kind of has like an Egyptian theme to it, so. And then instead of Socrates, it's Mocrates, as we meet here, the philosopher Mocrates instead of Socrates. As I said, the puns are... they're hit and miss, I feel, in this game, in this series. Here, there's a weapon and item shop. We are going to explore this area in the next episode. or in the next video. Because right now I just want to, I want to plan ahead too to see what I'm going to need to buy, because we heard about the pyramid where the magic key is. I want to level up a lot for that. As I see, I want to get a holy lance. I don't need the iron armor. It's silk robe. I might want to go back and get a cloak of evasion for Sadas. Definitely get iron helmets for everyone. Iron shields for Akaro and Kuroken. But we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that between videos. But right now, before we're only about 10.5 minutes into this video, I really want to turn in these midi medals. So we're going back to Alahan, and we are turning these mini medals in. So then we have 10. Because I've been talking about this almost in every episode since the beginning of this Let's Play. I've been hoping it would be sooner than not later, but now we're going to get it, and I'm just, like I said, I'm pumped for this, just getting this item, because it makes any female character just incredibly useful. Like, the stat gains are insane. Anyways, we get a garter. Yes, a garter. And he tells us if we get 15 mini medals, we'll get an edged boomerang. That might come in handy too if we were able to find 5 more mini medals prior to the pyramid. But anyways, as you can see, Lolipai's current personality is Slippery Devil. If we equip the garter, it's only 3+ defense. But we equip the garter. Then, if we check her status and check her personality, she is now the Vamp personality. This is absolutely the best personality a female character can have. It boosts every stat at level up, when you level up, incredibly. And at this point of the game, if I would have had this sooner when we were exploring Norvik and getting the Dreamstone and all that, where Lolipai leveled up a couple of times, her stats would be way more. Anyways, I'm gonna use home for a free in. But also a little thing about the Vamp personality. It's in the Super Famicom version, the translated game, when it was fan translated. I believe, yes, the personality was called Sexy. It was called the Sexy personality. But on Android and iOS, they changed it to Vamp. But anyways, we got a free heal here. I'm not going to spend 1 MP to go back to Oasis Castle, because as I said, I'm calling it Oasis Castle. So I'm just going to organize some items here, and we're going to head back to Oasis Castle Town. And that's what we're going to call the episode. So in the next episode, or in between episodes, I'm going to do a little level grinding. And when we come back, we'll explore the kingdom of Oasis.